Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Empowerment 101 podcast, a part of Hardy Girls Healthy Women's 2021 spring conferences. Hope you enjoy. All right, so hello, everyone, and welcome back to Empowerment 101 with Ruby Green, and
Ruby Martin.
Today we're going to be talking about how to be feminine in the feminist community and our experiences with that.
Yes. So, first off, we just want to start off by defining the words feminism and femininity because they can be hard to understand sometimes. So, feminism is the advocacy of women's rights on the basis of the equality of the sexes. And femininity is a set of attributes, behaviors, and roles generally associated with women and girls.
So, with the definitions we have now, we can move forward with the rest of the podcast. So, feminism has usually had quite a few stereotypes that go around it. And that's usually that feminists are bra burners, man haters, they don't want to follow the ideas that go along with being a woman. And that's not always the case.
Yeah, you definitely don't have to do any of those things to be a feminist. You don't have to shave your legs. You don't have to be a you don't have to do any of that. Feminism is just a belief among people. The feminist group is such a huge, wide variety of people. We're from all races, religions, backgrounds, sexual orientations. We're not just one specific thing.
Yeah.
Originally, when women were fighting for the right to vote in 1920, it was mainly middle class old women who were joining together and fighting for this right. And Elizabeth Cady Stanton, Susan B. Anthony, they were all put under these stereotypes by society because they seemed as though they were angry and that they were just trying to cause a stir. But in actuality, they were just fighting for their rights.
Yeah, they were all uppity or hysterical.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, this myth is just you can wear a dress and be a feminist. You can put on makeup and be a feminist. You can just do anything you want and you can be a feminist.
Yeah, because the issue really is, like, these stereotypes don't only exist outside of the feminist community. They really are, inside of the feminist community, there's a lot of pressure to, like, follow along with those stereotypes. And if you do, like, choose to wear makeup, choose to shave, choose to have long hair, or choose to, like, embrace your femininity, you're seen as, like, not as committed to the cause. You're seen as conforming.
Yeah, you're seen as trying to conform to what a man wants.
Right.
When in actuality, that's not necessarily the case. When I wear a dress, I know for certain that I am not trying to impress any man. I know that I am wearing a dress, one, because it's a piece of clothing that I will wear sometimes, and two, sometimes dresses just make me feel pretty. They make me feel feminine, and that is okay. That is completely all right. Like, wearing a dress does not mean that you are trying to impress or you're trying to, like, give off this certain, like, it can just mean that you just wanted to wear a dress.
Yeah, that's just it, though. It's like, oh, who are you dressing up for? Who are you trying to impress?
The amount of times I've gotten that comment at family events or at school, it's crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it really is just making a space for yourself in this community has been hard from the start. And I know, like, I shouldn't be saying that as like a white woman, but because I have had a space in that community. And I'm very privileged for that. I have always,
Agreed.
had that space made for me. But, it is a conversation that needs to be had, is like, which I feel like definitely has started to be able to happen um, more recently. I'll like scroll through my Instagram and I'll see like all of these women like doing these insane like makeup things and they look so beautiful and they're like talking about their experiences in the feminist community, having people be like, "Oh, well, you're conforming. You're doing that for a man. You're trying to impress someone." And they'll be
Yes.
talking and they're just like, "I'm doing it for me because this makes me feel good about myself." And like
Yeah.
that's really it. Like if I want to shave, if I want to do my makeup, if I want to wear a dress, like it's for nobody but myself.
Yes, I saw this video on YouTube, I think, and it was of women sizes like 0 through 28 trying on the same bodycon dress. And one girl was talking about how she was worried about wearing this dress because she didn't think that she would be perceived the way that she wanted to. She didn't want to be perceived in the way of I'm now a sexual object because I'm showing off my body. She just wanted to feel like she could feel beautiful wearing a dress that was her choice to wear. And at the end of the day, that's really it. It's your choice, and it's your choice on what you want to wear, what you want to look like, who you want to be. Like, that is all you. And you being able to, that's your choice. And at the end of the day, that's really all that matters is how you feel about yourself in this space, and being able to kind of have that equality and love that comes with feminism, but also being that person that you want to be.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I feel like now is a great time to transition into the next part, which is our personal experiences as women who present more femininely. Femininely?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Femininely.
um, and who consider ourselves to be feminists. So, Ruby, would you like to go first?
Of course. Like right off, I'll say I am definitely the type of person that wears sweatshirts and sweatpants to school. But I can also look super hot and cute and put on a dress and feel adorable. I am I feel it, and every time that I wear a dress or I wear a skirt, and people at my school are just like, "Oh, who are you? Who are you? Why are you so dressed up? Is there somebody?" And I just feel like I'm like, no, this is me and this is my style, and I can wear my hair down. I can look whatever way I want to, and I can feel happy and confident with that, and still be my feminist self. I can get up and wear a dress, and also the same day while I'm wearing that dress, be in a debate about why equality in this country is so important, because the feminist movement is making strides. We have grown so much over the course of the years, and now there is a female vice president. That is literally insane. We have grown so much as a community, and I think just being able to be whatever you want in the feminist community is so important.
Yes.
How about you?
Well, I know that, with the age of the people who are probably going to be listening now, which is like, seventh to like ninth grade, I definitely struggled with like my femininity and how to present myself as a woman. I found the feminist community. I was just like, this is an issue I care about. This is something I want to work with. And because, like, activism has always been like a big part of my life. Like my mom was taking me on marriage equality floats um, when I was like 6 years old and all of that. So I did phone banking and all of that.
Look at you.
Yeah, so it's always been like these issues have always been very close to my heart. I grew up like hearing about them, all of this. But I definitely once I found that I wanted to be a part of that community myself, I struggled with where I wanted to fit in to that. So I was just like, oh well, if I'm gonna do this, then like if I shave my armpits, then I'm just conforming to what society wants. I'm just being a part of the like patriarchal oppression. Like if I want to like do my makeup and learn how to like do all of that, then I'm not being a good feminist. I'm being uh like quiet woman who's like getting pretty for the patriarchy and all of that. And that really I mean, it is still something I deal with, you know? Like that's a question I have to ask myself like, "Oh, do I want this or do I feel like I need this?" And like now I've gotten to a point where I want this. I want to shave my legs and I want to wear makeup and I want to look really pretty in a dress. And it is for no one but myself. And I can also like, you know, kick butt in like a pair of like hot pink Converse just as well as I can in like my Doc Martens. And
Yes.
I think that's like something that's really easy to forget about because we've always deemed femininity as like weak or less than.
Yes. Yeah, and too, like I just always feel like looking at like the feminist community stereotypes, I've always felt like I'm supposed to conform to that, even though I know it's not true, which is so stupid. It's awful. But at the same time, I have learned to kind of be myself over what I think I should be for other people and for what I should be for a community that I'm a part of. And now, like I used to feel like I couldn't show off like any bit of my body. I'd be like, oh no, I have to like wear long sleeves and I can't make my chest to be showing and all this stuff. And now I'm walking out of the house in like a spaghetti strap tank top and like I feel so confident in myself, which is just amazing. And I think that that was partially personal growth, but partially also the change in the community and seeing all of these amazing people stand up and say, hey, feminism doesn't have to be this. We do not have to be this way anymore. We can be what we don't have to be what they think we are. And I love that. And I went to these conferences when I was little. I heard from all these Gab girls, and they were part of the reason that I like am able to be a feminist, and I know the difference now because if it wasn't for them, I'd probably be sitting at home, just like sitting in my woes, just curled up in a little ball and not wanting to show like feeling like I couldn't be feminine for me, which you yeah I'm just so happy that I found the feminist community, and I'm happy that it has grown to the point where you can be whatever you want within it.
Yes. And I think a large part of this like um, boom in being able to be feminine in the community is really thanks to like our social media and our access to
Right.
finding other people who are like us. Like a huge part of it is just seeing other people who have similar interests and similar ideas all in like one easy to access place.
Yes.
Like as many negative aspects to the internet as there is,
Yeah.
like there's also like this huge positive, which is being able to see other people like ourselves right there.
Yeah. Girls supporting girls, man. Oh, like all the love and everything. Yeah, it's great. And social media has definitely helped.
Yeah. All right.
Now we're going to be moving into our final little question bit. And the final question is, what can I, as a more feminine woman, do to make a space for myself in the feminist community? Ruby Green, do you want to start off with this one?
Absolutely. So I think, again, just to reiterate some of the things that we've said before, is just, you know, advocating for yourself is important in any space in your life at all. And that includes making a space for yourself in the feminist community. Like being able to have connections in that community, being able to, like, know who's in there. Like, it is, like, we throw that word around a lot, but it is. It's a community of people.
Agreed. Yes, definitely. And you have a space in this community, no matter like who you are. Like I've said already, like a billion times, you can be whatever you want in this community. My friends who are also feminists, and we are not the same people at all. You and we have the same name. We're not the same people. Like we believe that we believe in feminism and we believe for the equality of the sexes, but we have different. I'm sure we have different viewpoints on other things too. Like,
Yeah.
And having like you were talking about, having those friends in the community and just surrounding yourself with this community. This community is full of so much love, so much, and it kind of has consumed the idea of what a feminist is, and we all support each other. Like, and your space in this community, it is just as important as anybody else's. Whether you wear a dress or if you have short hair or not, it doesn't matter. And I think it's really important to know that you don't have to conform to anything to be categorized as something that you want to be or you feel you are. So all I can say is keep fighting and kind of appreciate you for you and learn that you don't have to be anything to prove yourself to anyone. Well, it's been so much fun to have this conversation. I always enjoy it. So make sure you tune in next time for our next episode of the podcast, which will be being unapologetic as a woman and not feeling guilty or being angry about. So.
Yes, and do not forget to check out all the other amazing workshops that are happening this week. If
Definitely.
you find our Instagram, which is Hardy Girls Healthy Women, or just look us up. We have a website. It's fabulous.
It's beautiful. You'll see our lovely faces on there if you go on the Gab page.
Yes.
We're on. And all of our fellow Gab members too.
Yes, who are also running all of these amazing workshops.
Yes.
So, all right. We will see you all next time.
Yes, we will. Goodbye, everyone.